Moving to the Policy tab. Again, we have the same information at the top. We have a Policy Unique ID on row 13, which identifies the policy. A key to remember about the Policy Unique ID is that this is by term. When a policy renews, we want this unique ID to change. Whenever we get any information coming through attached to a Policy Unique ID, we want to make sure that it is assigned to the correct term and correct version of that policy. Scrolling down to Company Unique ID, row 16, this is where we're referencing the legal entity staging table to identify the company that underwrote the policy. Same thing with the other unique ID fields: Producer Unique ID, Sub-Producer Unique ID, Underwriter Unique ID, First Insured Unique ID, etc. Now, continuing to scroll down, we have some policy records on row 25 through 45. Note in rows 25 to 27, you can break your policy numbers into prefix and suffix. Next, in rows 31 to 33 are various policy dates. The policy annual statement line in row 34 is only for monoline policies since we are at a policy level. Policy master state and other location records in rows 35 to 38 refer to the main or governing bodies. Continuing to look down through the data, we have more information on things such as whether it is an automated approval, what the source was, and the account number details. And then again, in row 44, we have that key policy change date field, when the policy was changed. 4SightBI needs to know when the policy was modified, since sometimes the change may not be an endorsement. The change may be something you're tracking for risk management, or other values that are not on a declarations page. In rows 46 and 47, you have a sample auto policy extension or customization. On the policy level, and in any of these files, you can add as many extension fields as you want. If there is something you want to track in addition to what we have, you can add it here. To add an extension, you put in the name and the code. Typically, we ask that you put a prefix in the code so there's no ambiguity between the columns. Then use that prefix with something that identifies it. In the code field, in row 46, the prefix is POLAUTO, POLAUTO, underscore, then the field name, in this example, rate table number. This will ensure the extension is properly mapped. Use this same format if you have a similar field, but it's for different types of programs. For example, for residential property, you may have one for mobile homes and one for standard business.